Quari Ice, best ice in town.
We're here in the West Fulton Market neighborhood, known to be home to some of the best restaurants in the city, but it's also the site of a local interesting artisanal ice company that's helping to elevate cocktails at restaurants and bars. Today, I'm taking you behind the scenes of Quari Ice. Here we are inside Quari Ice, and I want you to meet the couple that started it all. I'm standing here with Audrey and Neil Sullivan, the co-founders, the owners, some of the most beautiful ice you will ever see. Tell me how this all came about.
It all started on Lake Michigan. It was an 80-degree day in Chicago. We were out on a boat.
Okay.
We were with friends. Everything was perfect. I was drinking my margarita, and within minutes, my margarita was warm, the ice melted, and we looked in the cooler, and the bags of ice were melted. And I looked at Neil, and I was like, there has to be a better way. It's hot, we're in the middle of the lake, and there is no ice. We went on the search for the perfect ice cube.
And that's how Quari Ice was born. And this is one thing I love, and we're gonna tell you about how this is all made, but take a look at this. You can buy this ice at the grocery store now. This is what it looks like when you go to the grocery store. But before we get to that, we're gonna walk you through the process on how Quari Ice is made. Let's go, guys.
We are a Japanese-inspired brand. The name Quari, which is an allusion to mining for gems and diamonds for your drink, it actually is how you pronounce ice in Japanese.
We use the same purification process as bottled water, reverse osmosis purification. A lot of people think that purification leads to clarity and slow melt of the ice.
I would think so.
It's not. And it's directionally freezing the water. So the water moves as it freezes and takes all the air bubbles out, which makes a really dense block of ice and allows it to melt really, really slowly. The next step is harvesting and then cutting. It takes 3 days to freeze a block of ice. And then we precision cut our ice with samurai steel.
This is what I'm most excited about. Let's go.
Sylvia, these spears are milled with the same steel used for samurai swords. Very sharp, very precise. The other nice thing about these spears is they represent the lowest melt rate of any of the geometric shapes.
But look how crystal clear that is.
Beautiful.
I feel like it's a crystal ball. I can tell my future. What do you see in your future?
Magic and a lot of fun.
A lot of success.
A lot of success.
This is where the cubes are made. Tell me about this process.
Exactly. So once the ice is frozen for 72 hours, when we're making the large cubes, it comes to this station. What we're doing here is Shaq is placing the cubes in our retail trays, which will then be sealed.
Okay. What's special about these cubes? They're slow dissolving and clear as a bell, right?
Clear as a bell, slow dissolving, there's no flavor interference, so the drink stays true to taste. On an average day, we're producing at least 30,000 cubes.
Let's talk about your mission because it's more than just ice.
That's right. One of the things we wanted to do, what we endeavored to do, is to build a company that really accepted people that were maybe outside of the fold, that could feel at home in a company such as ours. People who need a second chance, for example, may have made a mistake early on in their lives, and we wanted to be there for those individuals.
When I first met them, I was in a bad time in my life, and they brought me in. They showed me love, showed me how to produce more. It's been a good experience here.
They gave me the opportunity to, establish myself back.
Every time a customer comes and buys a box of Quari, whether it's a restaurant or retail, they're really helping us elevate their drinks and elevating the dreams of the people we serve.
The way the rest is history.
It is a beautiful thing, and this is some beautiful ice. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Sylvia.